guys, welcome to another episode of the Middle Child Podcast with your girl, Royal Bose. As always, you know that you are seen here, you are appreciated here, and you are loved here. I'm slowing myself down because I've just been laughing and I'm just trying to get my thoughts together. It's production week, so you already know how that goes. Guys, I have a amazing person. Let me use my adjectives correctly.
Oh, adjectives. Okay.
I have an amazing person here today who gives me
all of it.
Yes.
All of it.
A lot of sound effects is going to take place in this episode.
I'm with it.
But without further ado, let me introduce you to my friend, fitness guru, amazing person, George Matthews III.
What's up, y'all? Hey, how's everybody doing? Thank you for allowing me to come grace your presence.
You saw I had to slow it down.
That part, you did. It was a whole lot. Are you like, did you just wake up or what?
No.
Okay.
I actually went out last night.
Oh, so that's.
But I didn't party.
Okay.
I went to like this.
It's 12:30. You should be well awake.
Yeah, but I had a 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
A 9 o'clock what?
Recording.
So then your words should be fluid at this point. We should be flowing. That means we should be.
They should. But now
you
I have
out
to
here
be
like.
more- illiterate. Can't talk for nothing. Just out here. Oh God! All right, y'all already see how this episode is about to go.
Get her some water. We ain't got nobody to get water. No. Okay. All right. Some.
My operations manager already.
That's
didn't want to
it.
be here.
Left. Set up and go. You don't need nothing else. I'm out of here.
He literally. Asked.
Yeah.
I said, "Is everything okay?"
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
High pitched. If you could describe your life right now in one word, what would it be?
Oh man. Full swing right now between ministry, single dad life, fitness. Full swing. Full swing.
Nice.
Full swing. Yeah. I love it though. I wouldn't trade it.
Right.
I wouldn't trade it.
Years ago, would you have ever pictured?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let me tell you, I was thinking about this the other day. I said, man, people don't really understand like the ministry side and just the weight of ministry 24/7. And it is 24/7. You know, most people get the benefit of coming to church on a Sunday or Saturday or whatever, and they go home and that's it. For us, it's 7 days a week. You know what I mean? And so there's a weight that comes with that constantly. And when you think about it, I'm so here to the point I was saying, I don't think anybody wakes up and is like, man, I just want to be in ministry. No, you do not.
Yeah.
No, you do not. No, you do not. Trust me. Like, you really have to have like trust that God is giving you grace to constantly deal with people and just constantly allow people to pull on you and lean on you, because when people have stuff going on, they coming to you, right? So imagine you and me doing this right here, right? So let's just say you dump trauma on me, whatever you're going through, right? Okay, we don't have a church of just one person, you know? So then you go to the next person. Oh, they going through a divorce. Okay, then you go to the next person. Oh, they got a teen in trouble, or they got this. So you're just constantly like absorbing everybody's issues and things, and then you still got to leave out of that. And like for me, go be a dad, go be a full-time dad, you know, have your own life, you know what I mean? So yeah, no, I wouldn't have. I didn't have this on my vision board. It wasn't like,
It was not
that. I want that. Nah.
So do you go to therapy?
No.
So how do you balance?
Listen, I spend time in the Word. Honestly, I kid you not. Like and so different now than like what life used to be like.
Yeah.
But man, I spend a lot of time in the Word and allow God to offset any of the natural things that I deal with. I think a lot of times we try to handle everything from a natural standpoint, and that's never God's intention for us. Like, God designed us to come to him. Cast your cares on me. Come to me. So, we like, no, God, I got it. Then you over there in the corner breaking down like, well, I don't understand. Life's so hard because you making it hard. So, nah, man, I spend a lot of time in the Word, in prayer. Like, for instance, last year, now 20, what is this, 26?
Yeah.
So 24, December of 24, Apple Music drops your end of the year, artist, timeline, whatever. So I'm looking at it, man, and Future was like number 1. Kevin Gates was number 2. Then some R&B people sprinkled in there. And so, man, I'm checking that. I'm like, oh, man, okay, it's been a good year to break down, who you listen to in this month, whatever. And so I'm looking at that and I'm getting ready to post it. like everybody else
Yeah.
does or whatever. And so God was like, man, imagine where your life would be if you gave me that time. And so from that point on, I stopped listening to secular music. Like I let it go. Don't listen to it at all. So this year when it came around, and I compared the two, like how different
Yeah.
they look from year to year. And I say that because to your point about therapy, music, we hear it and we listen to it, and the lyrics, they go into our minds, they go into our heart, they go into your soul. Well, that affects how you think, that affects how you process. Well, I don't want that on
Yeah.
me. I want something that's uplifting, something that's, telling me about the goodness of God, something that's reminding me of God's favor on my life, something that's, when you keep that in your mind, you're able to navigate. But when you sit there and you listen to,
Especially Kevin.
you understand what I'm saying? Like, it'll put you in a whole different,
Yeah.
you be in a dark space and don't even realize how I got here.
Right.
But it's and you don't think about, like, for instance, so when you look at that breakdown, it's like, all right, well, you listen to Future for a total of 10,000 minutes last year. And it's like, dang,
Yeah.
that is a lot of time just for him.
Yeah.
And then you got all these other people, and it's like, all this is pouring into you. Well, if this is what's pouring into me, then how much time did I leave God to pour into me?
Right.
Oh, well, that's the problem. That's why you got self-esteem issues, and because you don't understand, you're not able to, you're not putting yourself in a space where God can constantly remind you of. And I ain't trying to be like, I don't be trying to be like super religious and super like, oh my God, God. But I mean, I'm gonna just tell the truth, like, you give yourself a space for God to constantly tell you who you are and what you mean to him and how much he loves you, and you're his child. He's your father. And anybody who has a child knows, like, I want the best for my child.
Right.
I don't want my child to struggle. I don't want my child to be in a place where they feel like they're alone. I don't want that for my child. Like, I as a parent, all parents be like, man, I'll die for my child. I give my life for my child. Well, God literally did that through Jesus. So why would he do that and then leave you in a place where now you just got to battle life and battle all these things alone? Like, that's not how we're set up to go. So, nah, man, I know that I went 10 minutes on you asking me about therapy. But so that's why. That's why.
Like, it brings things into perspective.
For sure.
So was there like did you always know you would be in ministry?
No, let me tell you, no, absolutely not. I was trying to be the furthest from it. Nothing about my life growing up would you look at and be like, yeah, he's going to go in ministry. Yeah. No. Listen, I can tell you, I remember a day in high school, I was on a bus and my mom called me on the way home. I was on the way home on the bus and she called me and I thought I hung up the phone and I went back to talking to my friends and I got home and my mom was like, son, come talk to me. And I was like, Mom, what's up? She said, who are you? And I was like, what you mean? Like, who am I? She said, son, you didn't hang up the phone earlier. She said, and the way you cursed and talked, I knew that couldn't have been my son. Yeah. So, that's me in high school, like all about like chasing girls. Absolutely. Listen, okay, ladies man to the fullest. I'm trying to see everything.
Yeah.
So nah. Drinking, absolutely. Smoking weed, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like ministry wasn't where I was trying to go.
Yeah.
That wasn't it. I wasn't trying to be nobody's example. Like, I was trying to have fun. I want to have a good time. While my dad is a pastor,
right?
I'm trying to have a good time. They be like, your dad a pastor? Yep. Where them shots at? No, like, I ain't on that. So no, I had no thought process that this is where I would be. But people always told me that.
Yeah.
People always would be like, man, listen, like, you have a real call of God in your life. That's cool. I hear what you're saying, but I ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't said nothing to me yet, And when you constantly hear that at that stage in life, you really just kind of ignore it.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy now at 37, how a lot of those words like replay in my mind. I can be driving and remember something that a pastor or somebody in ministry or just some random person said to me about ministry, and like to literally be like walking through those doors now it's like surreal some days, honestly.
Oh, wow.
It's truly surreal some days.
That is interesting.
It wasn't on my list. Let me say.
What was that moment? Did you have one of those, dang, nah, I just got to do it moments?
All right. So I would probably say it happened on a couple different fronts. Number one, Jordan was born. Mm-hmm. Jordan came when I was a sophomore in college. Mm-hmm. Jordan got here. So at that point, I really stopped drinking. I was like, okay, wow, like I got somebody else that's depending on me now. You know what I mean? So we can't be out here in the streets.
Yeah.
Like, we got to slow down. So Jordan kind of started me kind of switching some things around. And then when I turned 25, I would never forget. I was at dinner with my family, and I've never told anybody this story. I was at dinner with my family, and we went to Village Tavern at the Summit, and we're sitting there, and I was just so sad at the table. And it was my birthday.
Yeah.
We celebrated me. I done got money from my family. Like, cool, whole night.
Yeah.
But I was so sad, and I told my mom. I said, "Mom, at 25, I don't feel like I've done anything worth celebrating. Like, 25 is like you start to evaluate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the first quarter of life. And it's like, dang, okay, I've graduated from college. I got a daughter. And I think at that point I was kind of doing some stuff with student ministry, not full swing. Well, yeah, not full swing of varsity yet like it is now and has been for the last 10, 15 years. But it was kind of starting. But it was just like a tough space because I just felt like though I had plenty of stories, good stories I could tell you about living life and having fun. I had that. But it was so unfulfilling because it was like it was something more I was supposed to be doing. So 25 was kind of really that point where I just really kind of shifted. There were small steps between like 23 and 25, but 25 I would say would really be the turning point. We had a women's conference. My mom did this women's conference in Destin, Florida. It was the one in Covenant, one together in Covenant conference, something like that. My dad taught a message at that conference called Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah. And
he tore the place up. Like I still listen to that message this day. That was probably 2012, 13, 14, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Man, and so the whole premise of the message, he was talking about how he'd made the comparison between Girls Gone Wild and how, they trade doing sexual things or showing their body parts for a t-shirt, a hat, some beads or whatever. And he was showing like a parallel between how we trade the things that God has already put in place for us for things that the enemy tries to put on us. Man, when I tell you like that message had me so shook, I was in tears.
Yeah.
And I remember getting on the plane to come home, and I sat on that plane and I started trying to read the Bible, and I was literally crying, like just crying. And I had put the Bible up because I was like, man, I don't want these people to think I'm a terrorist. And like, I'm reading the Bible, I'm black, I'm reading the Bible, I'm crying, like on the plane, not a good idea, right? But that, I will say, that message and that conference, I will credit as the true turning point for life for me. Seriously, yeah, that one put me in a different space.
Interesting. I feel so bad now.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had my turning point yet.
What you waiting on?
I'm stubborn.
Bro, you're not too far behind me. So I'm 37, so you gotta be what, 35, 34?
34.
34?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not too far behind me. What you waiting on? Be 40. Hey, at 40, I'm getting serious. Y'all watch out. When I turn 40,
I don't even think it's serious.
Okay.
I think I'm stubborn.
Okay.
I'm stubborn.
Okay.
I feel like I've had a lot of, he's been gracious.
Yeah.
I will say he's been super gracious.
As he always is, yeah.
But I haven't had that eye opener until recently.
Yeah.
I feel like what just happened to me this past week is probably my eye opener.
Okay.
But
okay. You're for real eye opener.
Yeah.
Good. Is this the
This
for real
one
one this time?
yeah,
this one's it. Okay. Like, I had 3 eye openers, but this one was the real one that kind of woke me up. Okay, I got you.
This one was it.
Yeah.
Because I'm so stubborn, and I think at this moment, my stubbornness, I wasn't able to be stubborn.
Oh wow.
I had to control my stubbornness.
Yeah.
And so I feel like the maturity in doing that is what for it. Because I was just like, all right, nah.
Yeah.
He been super gracious.
That part. Okay, can I ask you a question? I know this is your podcast. Can I ask you a question though?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, cool. Thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for giving me the latitude to do that, right? So, question.
Okay.
If you went to a restaurant and you got food poisoning from that restaurant, what would be the probability that you go back to that restaurant?
It'll be low.
It'd be really low.
Yeah.
Right? So even if it was a place that you liked, you still be really low on you going back.
Absolutely.
Right. So even though you're a stubborn person, like you have the ability to recognize this, even though I love this place, but going there is a detriment to me. So you're not going to go back. Right. But in life, okay, in life, right?
Yeah.
Oh, things keep happening. I don't care. I'm going back though. I don't care. I almost got, listen, it was almost real bad over there. I'm going back
Yeah.
though. I'm going back. That's how you.
I see the cup half full.
Okay, wow.
Instead of half empty.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's almost like, you want to tell you, my problem is I feel like I have to conquer it.
Okay.
So I have to keep doing it until I figure it
Wow.
out. Despite
Wow.
knowing the consequences.
Okay. It's like, I would always say, I was foolish enough to be in a place where people could tell me like, hey, don't go down that street
Yeah.
because it's a dead end.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, well, just because you said, I got to see
gotta
for
see it.
myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you might just be lying to me.
Right.
And you didn't waste the time going down a dead end and somebody tried to save you. Well, now I try to listen now to, you know, you have the right people around you, trust them and you can listen to them. But you going to keep running to the dead ends. I said, you
Until
just
I
want to
figure it
keep
out.
until you figure it out,
'Cause
until
I
the
gotta
car
cut a
stops.
path.
Until the car
And
stops.
Yeah, and then I get out, I have to cut a path.
Wow. Okay.
Like it's really that strong.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. So how many chances do you think you get? Like what? Baseball is 3 strikes and you out. How many chances do you think are on the table for
but
you?
it's 9 endings though.
It's 9 innings.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just, I'm out, but hey, I'm gonna be back up in the 3rd inning though. I'm out again. Hey, I'm gonna be back up in the 7th though. That's where you living. Okay.
That's
I got
really-
it. I got it.
And it wasn't until recently I realized how dangerous that is.
Very dangerous.
It is.
It is.
Because
A lot of people, you're 34. You said 34, right? There's a lot of people didn't see 34.
right. And I
Right?
think that's
'Cause
what I had to realize.
Yeah.
That and just
Uh-huh.
it's so many people out there waiting for what you carry.
Right.
And I think the more I'm intentional about healing,
Correct.
I actually accept that.
Okay.
But then it's still that stubborn behavior that just wants to.
Yeah. But the fact that you know exactly what it is and you still driving in the car with your stubbornness is crazy work.
Well, this is-
Because why you ain't got out of the car
This
yet?
is new.
Okay.
This is a new revelation.
Okay.
Like within the past,
Yesterday. Okay, I got you.
like 6 months.
Okay,
I'll
I'm
say.
with it.
So the end of 2024, I did
Uh-huh.
do 6 months off social media.
Okay.
You
do that from time to time. I notice I'll see you and then you come back, it's like rebranded, new name, and I'm like, oh, okay, I think this is her.
But that's toxic behavior.
It is.
I do that because people have blocked me.
Oh, wow.
I gotta have control.
Oh, wow.
So I build another page
Oh, wow.
to show you.
Okay.
I'm back.
Wow.
So it's not really a rebrand in a healthy
Wow.
way.
That's, yeah.
But we're not doing that this time.
Okay.
We can't. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
at the end of 2024,
Uh-huh.
God gave me 2 instructions.
Okay.
He said podcast and law school.
Okay.
He gave me the Middle Child podcast 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Of course, I didn't do it. But I know, seeing how it has flourished
Yeah.
in the past almost year,
Yeah.
it's just kind of like, okay, I really got to get
That
myself
part.
in order.
That part.
So yeah.
Yeah. So you said something that I think is so beautiful. You said that there are so many people waiting for what you carry.
Right.
Right. And I don't think people understand the significance of God has given everybody a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has a purpose. Everybody has an assignment. And the longer you play around, like there are people literally waiting on what you have.
Right.
And so I think about it like this. I can remember, again, we were at some conference. We were in Georgia this time, Dr. Dollars, some conference he was having, and I had this dream. And this is right before I got serious with varsity. So I had this dream, and in the dream, and I shared this with the kids. This is your brother's group and all them, that whole group, right? So I have this dream, and in this dream, there are 2 like plateaus, right? And like in between them, they're not connected. So one is here, and I'm over here by myself. And over here, I can see all their faces. Your brother, my sister, some of the other, like I could tell you name. I saw all of their faces. And I was just standing over there looking at them. They were looking at me. I woke up.
Yeah.
And so I go to my dad and I'm like, Dad, I had this dream and I need you to help me understand, because I know there's a meaning behind this dream, because it just, I saw them, they saw me, we looked at each other, I woke up.
Yeah.
That's a dream. So I asked him, my dad said, son, he said, you are the bridge. He said, they need to get to where you are. But if you don't make yourself available as the bridge to connect them from that point to this point, they will never get there. That made all the sense to me as far as my purpose with, like, varsity and just students as a whole, man. Like I looked at one of the guys now. He's on my team, varsity, with the church or whatever. And when I took over varsity, he was in the 8th grade. This guy has graduated high school. Excuse me. Graduated high school, graduated college. I think he's 25 now. Like, bro, that made it real how many years I've been doing varsity.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like it, because when I got a hold of my assignment, that dream told me everything. And you know, man, I've been in the trenches with your brother and they whole group.
Yeah.
Like, I've been doing this for years. And so, like, people really are waiting on you to figure it out, because they need what God has placed in you.
Right.
And if you think about, like, imagine a doctor having a life-saving cure, but don't want to do nothing with it. Just imagine.
Out here dying.
People literally dying. You got the cure, but you like, man, I don't feel like saving no lives today. Man, I'm still trying to have fun. Okay. Like, if we started to view everything from that lens,
Right.
I think it'll help you, like, man, I got to get this figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So no more rebranding and no more restarting.
More fun.
Okay, cool. Cool. That's it.
Responsible.
Yeah.
Responsible fun, guys.
You know what's crazy is that how people feel in real life. People be like, that's why I don't want to live for God, because it ain't fun. Like,
It actually is.
it is.
It really is.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It really is.
I'm being serious.
Okay. It really is.
I mean,
Yeah.
because you have so much joy and peace.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. But we're in a space where, like, the world makes everything else look like it's so
Right.
much fun, that it's like, if I can't do that,
Yeah.
it's not fun. If I can't go drink and take shots, it's not fun. I
Right.
want to live life. I want to do that. I don't want to not listen to whoever. I don't want to not, like, bro, I love T.I. Like,
He's coming back. He got his dreads and everything.
you feel me? So, like, of course, when I hear music, a lot of times I'll hear it on socials, or either because I teach classes at the gym. So, of course, I do have one Friday out of the month in my spin class. I do a gospel Friday.
Okay.
them. But all the other Fridays, I get them what they want, which is, trap, rap, whatever y'all want. Like, so, like, in those spaces, I hear the music. And so I heard T.I. new song, and I was like, dang, bro. Like, I know his album finna ride. Like, I know it is, right? And I remember, like, in 24, when God told me to stop listening to secular music, like, literally, like, 2 or 3 weeks later, Baby dropped his album. And I was like, oh, I know this album finna be hard. Like, I want to listen to it so bad. And, like, I think, like, that's where a lot of people end up. It's like, man, I can't. Life won't be fun if I don't do these things. Well, no, you just find out what the definition of fun really is.
Right.
Right? Like, to me, fun, and to go back to your first question, fun is, I don't live a life of stress.
Yeah.
Like, granted, I have a full plate. There's so many things that are there, but I'm not stressed. Like, I give myself to God. I trust God. I submit to God. I trust that God has given me the grace to do everything that he's called me to do. I don't be stressed about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I talk to the staff at work all the time, and I be like, bro, y'all be coming here with way too many emotions. Are you mad one day and you don't want to talk to nobody, and you come the next day and you want to be happy, but you wonder why don't nobody want to talk to you? Because they still trying to figure out what you was mad about yesterday. Meanwhile, I be there every day. Hey, good morning. How y'all doing? It doesn't matter what's going on in life. Like, I trust, bro, God has already given us the victory.
Yeah.
And, man, I had something happen with my mom. She kind of had some things going health-wise like a couple weeks ago. And so I was texting my dad something, and my dad said, son, we always win. When I tell you, when he sent me that message, I kept reading it. I was like, the confidence in this man to say, we always win.
Yeah.
In the midst of a situation, he was like, we always win. And it wasn't a cocky statement. It's like absolute confidence in God and his word. Like, bro, we win. God has already given us the victory. Our job is to walk in it no matter what.
Yeah.
So, that's fun. That's fun. I want that type of fun. Like, I scroll down social media and people be like, man, I go to the gym to get my demons out. Not me. Not me. Not me. Okay? I go to the gym 7 days a week and ain't no demons being exercised in the gym. I go to the gym and have fun. I listen to either a message or gospel music. Man, I work out. I enjoy myself and I go get my day started. I don't know what I don't want that type of fun. Maybe like, man, I'm in a real dark place. I gotta go to the gym. Don't come by me. That's not the energy we want to hear, bro. It's a good vibe in here. So no, see, the world's fun. It has a price tag.
It does.
It has a price tag. And you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
I don't care if you pay for it now. I don't care if you put it on layaway. You're going to pay that price tag. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I don't want that type of fun. I don't want it. I think about all the times I used to drink, man. And like we would go out and get drunk. And it was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. All the way up until the point that you got to throw up that alcohol because you had too much. So now it's coming back up. That ain't fun.
At all.
I can remember going on a family vacation, man. And bro, with some other crazy, the PKs, we okay, listen, okay. So we with some other pastors, and me and the kids had a couple kids. We in the same age or whatever, same age bracket or whatever. And so, man, we turning up, like we turning up. And so it was a cruise. So we come back, man, and I'll never forget, bro. I'm in the airport. Now my family, they all good because of course they don't drink. They wasn't doing none of that stuff. Man, I am in the airport bathroom with my head on the toilet seat. Do you know how nasty that is?
Public toilet.
Okay? Not even just a public toilet, the airport. Okay? How many people come through an airport from all types of places? And I'm face down on the joint like this. Like, that's how sick I feel. Mind you, my family is in a great space because they didn't do none of this. I'm in there on the toilet. Like, that's the trade-off that you make when you're trying to live for the world. Like, was it fun when we was on the cruise? Yeah. We had some good pictures, good videos, good stories, all that. But then I had to pay that price.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good on that. Y'all can keep throwing up and all that and drinking till you. We used to have this saying in high school, well, college, we used to be like, man, I love nights that I can't remember. Do you know how crazy that sound? I love a night that I can't remember. What? No, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want that life no more.
Beyonce, Jay-Z. Dang, I was singing that song loud earlier too.
See, earlier, today. Okay. Hey, forget what she just said a few minutes ago.
Okay,
you're right. Growth. I got you.
Y'all attacking me today.
Yeah. Telling the truth about it. Okay, I got you. I'm with it. Yeah.
They say you gotta reveal it so it can be, fixed.
Yeah. You do have to. And you walk out of it, though. You got to walk out of it. Not in it. You got to walk out of it. Okay?
Not just stay there.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right, I got it.
Okay. We will see. We'll see.
We are.
Yeah.
Watch, guys. Watch, in a year from now, I'm going to bring you back.
In a year from now.
Having a different conversation.
In a year from now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with it.
Okay.
I'm here.
Hold on to it.
Okay. I'm here. I'm already here. Yep. I'm already here.
Anyway.
Yep.
So we talked about ministry.
Right.
How did you get into fitness? Because I've realized that you've become a crazy fitness person.
Listen. So I love it. I'll tell you, real life. I walked up the steps in my parents' house one day, and this is like 2019, 2020, and my thighs were rubbing together, and I said, as a man, I don't think my thighs should be rubbing together. I don't think that. I don't want them dark spots.
Yeah.
I didn't want that.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is I was always active though. Like I played basketball. Like we would open up the gym and run on Sunday. Josh and we'd be running for hours. But I ate what I wanted to eat. So I was still a fat boy. And so man, when my thighs started rubbing together, I said, this ain't it. And then I can't remember something happened. I had to run and go do something. And I was kind of like winded. And I was like, bro, I'm too young. Like, I'm not trying to go down this road. Because I was the guy that, like, honestly, the Whataburger near me, they knew me at the Whataburger. They knew me at Waffle House. Because it would be nothing for me to wake up at 11, 12 at night or just be laying in bed and be like, man, I'm going to go get some Whataburger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I'm going to go get some Waffle House. Or, like, slide to, because I love sweets. So I would slide to Cheesecake Factory, give me a whole cheesecake. Crazy thing. When I started working out, I went to Cheesecake Factory. It was a Friday night. And, they have the little board up where the cheesecake is, and they tell you the cheesecake, what's in it, and how many calories. And so I'm looking at the board while I'm standing in line waiting, and I wanted some strawberry cheesecake, and it said the strawberry cheesecake was 1,000 calories. And I thought about it. Now I'm doing math because I've started working out, and I think about how hard I have to work in the gym to burn like 300 calories. And I was like, I got to work that hard for 300. and I still got 700 left from just this slice. No, thank you. And I left. I didn't get the cheesecake, right? So at that point, like I really started getting serious and just starting to self-educate, like really trying to learn about nutrition, and then getting certified as a personal trainer, and then like just more into nutrition and understanding like a lot of the sicknesses and things we deal with are attributed to what we eat.
Right.
You know, and so then that's when I started the podcast with the church. My Plate, My Choice. Like, so that's every other Monday I'm on there, not trying to plug the show or nothing, but like
good.
every other Monday on there, like just wanting to give people knowledge, because I think that's where a lot of people lose it, because people be wanting to charge you for everything. Like, man, hey, I'll help you out for $19.95 a month. You know what I'm saying? $30 a session. I'll talk you through it. I'm like, bro, listen, this knowledge is free out here. And like, I really genuinely just want everybody, especially people that look like you and me, to stop losing their lives to bad eating habits, you know, because that fried chicken good, but that fried chicken gonna take you down through there, you know. And a lot of things that we deal with in our community, a lot of sicknesses and a lot of ailments, they go right back to what we eat. And the biggest problem is that like we refuse to let somebody tell us what we can't have. And I say, okay, well, you got two choices. Like, you either can make the choice for yourself, or you can keep on going to the doctor and say, hey, listen, either you're going to stop doing this, or we're going to cut your leg off. You know, you got diabetes, or you're going to stop doing this, or you're going to die because your blood pressure is too high. All these things, like, I'd rather make the decision on my own. So at that point, like, it was just like, man, I just wanted the knowledge. And then I just fell in love with it, man. Like, now it's like a way of life. It ain't even like just a thing. It's a way of life. Like, when I travel, like, I teach at Crunch, so of course my membership there is free, but I keep a 24E membership too, because Crunch is not 24 hours. Sometimes on holidays they close. I want to go to the gym, but Crunch is good because it's a national brand. So when I travel, step one, before we book a hotel, is there a Crunch anywhere near the hotel? And if it's not, then let me look up gyms near the hotel and, hey, do y'all do day passes? Like, I'm going to work out. I'm going to run. I'm going to work out and do the things, because I want to make sure, bro, at 37, I love it that people don't know that I'm 37. They're like, man, I thought you was like 29, 30. Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like. That's why I work so hard. Jordan be mad because when I pull up to the school, or when I come up there, all her friends be like, ooh, Jordan, your daddy should be mad. I be like, Jordan, you gonna always deal with that. I ain't gonna never be the out of shape dad. I ain't gonna never be the fat dad. I'm never gonna be none of that. So, man, yeah, it's a true passion, man. And that passion for myself, it just bled over into like wanting to help people and just kind of put people on. Like, man, it's all about a decision. Everything in life is a decision. Everything we talking about, it boils down to, are you gonna make a decision?
I already did.
Yeah, okay. Hey,
Watch this.
Yeah.
Watch
this. Okay, we watching. Okay.
I told y'all, watch in a year.
Okay.
Because you gotta, it's a process.
Yeah. It is a process.
It is.
Daily. You gotta make it daily.
I think it starts with also being honest with yourself. Like,
Absolutely. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. I have a little saying in my office, and it just simply says, win the day. Like, if you win every 24 hours, now that 24 hours added up, and now you got 48 hours. And then you ended up, now you won the week. Then you won 4 weeks, you won the month. Now you got 11 more months in the year, you got to win. But just start focusing on winning the day. Like, if I just focus on making the right decisions in that day, I'll be straight. So make the decision. That's it.
So intentionality.
Absolutely. And which is a word everybody likes to use. Ooh, like women love to say, ooh, I'm intentional in my dating. No, you're not. No, you're not. It just sounds good. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not intentional. You're not intentional about anything. You are intentionally failing. That's what you're doing. Like, no, you're not. That's the decision you keep making because it sounds good. Because intentionality, being intentional, requires this D word that nobody likes, discipline.
Right.
Everything's gonna boil down to discipline. So if you're gonna be intentional in dating, right? It's like, okay, that means you set standards, and you got to be disciplined enough. No matter how cute little buddy over here look, like, but he don't fit my standards. So because he doesn't fit my standards, I can't do it. I can't entertain him. I can't play around. He doesn't fit the standards. I'm good. I'm done. I'm letting that go. I'm gonna be disciplined enough to say no.
George,
Okay.
where's my phone?
Okay.
Let me go block some
I'm
numbers.
just saying that's hey, I gotta be disciplined, you know? Just like I gotta be disciplined when it comes to I can't go have no cheesecake. I can't go to Wingstop every night. I can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Discipline. It's discipline in one area is discipline everywhere. And I ain't saying I'm perfect. I miss it, man. It's nothing like, you know, a Friday night, I'll be like, all right, man, I'm finna go get some Wingstop.
Yeah.
That hot honey dry rub be talking to me, okay? Real bad, okay? But then guess what? I'm disciplined enough to enjoy that on that night. And then Saturday, I'm back on track doing what I need to do. And I think if we just start being more intentional about being disciplined, then, it'll be beautiful. We don't like that D word.
We don't.
No.
We really don't.
Yeah, absolutely. Why? Why be disciplined?
Or
It's
we
not fun.
start-
It's not fun.
And you see some of the results and you be like, all right, I'm good.
I'm
for a
good.
minute. Yeah.
I'm good. Like literally, you got one ab showing. I ain't gotta go to the gym no more. I'm good. My body perfect for the summer. Okay, cool. And then that's the other thing. Everybody want to be fit for the summer. And then as soon as August come around, I'm done.
Right.
We ain't gotta worry about that no more. It's about to be winter. Layers, jackets, sweaters. We good. No, thank you.
Knowing that your summer body is built in the winter.
Okay,
Right.
so you understand that, right?
Yeah.
Like we love it in the gym when January comes and we know we're about to have this wave of new people.
Yeah.
That's just like, new year, new me. Okay, bro, we give y'all a week or two because you don't really want to. If you wait until January to try to do it, you don't want it. Why wait till January? Start
Right,
today,
start
right?
today.
And then so you have that wave, they come and they go, and then you get to like the end of February, the beginning of March. Everybody got to get their spring break body now. So you got a whole new wave that y'all think you finna get a spring break body in 3 weeks. But you know, that's a whole nother conversation for another day. You know, we can talk, we have a fitness talk for days.
So with fitness comes eating right.
Absolutely.
And we clearly know they don't, but we know you know how to cook.
Yeah.
Has that always been your thing?
Man, listen, so as a kid, my parents were building the church at that time. So from 5th grade on, I came home by myself every day. And my parents, Oscar at that point, he's driving, he's a senior and then a freshman in college. So he ain't coming home with me or whatever. So, you know,
Right.
I'm coming home every day. I think my mom would come home. An early night for her would be coming home by 7, right? Sometimes 7:30, you know. Maybe on a good day, she may get home like 6:45. But for the most part, I done been home since 3:30. Okay, well, you got to figure out what you're going to eat, Playboy.
Yeah.
You got all this time in the house. So I would just go in the kitchen and just like, I would just experiment. I would like, even if we had something that was already made, like I would like remake it.
Yeah.
Like, I would try to, so I would just like experiment. I remember Brianna was like, man, you got like a little ghetto cooking show in here. Like, 'cause I would just be trying stuff. And then like, I would just be around like people who like to cook, like different chefs. Like we may have a chef at the school now, or, you know, we started the school years ago, but I'm a sponge when I get around him. Like, well, how you do this? Why you do this? So it just like was a different passion. And now it's like, okay, I love figuring out how to have things that I enjoy, but have them the right way. Like chicken salad. I love chicken salad, but I can't, all that mayo and everything ain't good for you. Okay, well, I make it with yogurt. And it slaps. Listen to me. And so it's just figuring out like how you can still have the things you like, but do it the right way. So yeah, man, that was like just a experimental thing, and experimenting kind of grew into a passion. Now I meal prep. I got clients I meal prep for every week, along with prepping for myself. So yeah, man, that's a real passion.
That's so interesting. It just goes to show that the things that you did growing up, it all equals up to something.
Absolutely.
You just got to get them in alignment.
And to the point, okay? Get in alignment, because how many people are waiting on what God has placed in you, right? Like I didn't know I would be meal prepping for multiple clients. Like I didn't know that would be a whole nother source of weekly income for me. I didn't know that. But that was a passion that I had, thinking it was just a passion, but truly something that God placed in me. But when you submit, let's see, how do I want to say this? Favor follows obedience, right? So like everybody be like, man, I want God to do so much. Be obedient. Be obedient.
Yeah.
Man, if God could just be obedient. If you could just, man, I promise you, start with you, be obedient, do what he said. Oh man, I promise I want the new job, but you don't want to go serve at church.
Right.
make it make sense. Like I want to skip that because we don't want to be disciplined.
Right.
I want to skip all the things. Just give me for me. Just give me what's for me.
Yeah.
And let me skip the part where you need me to do something. And that's where people miss it. Like, no, show up where God told you to show up and just do that faithfully and watch God start to open doors. But you want to be right here, like God, just open up the windows of heaven and just rain it down on me. And then, then I'm gonna start doing right. That's not how that goes.
It's not.
That's not how that goes. It's like it's like you ain't passed a permit test, you ain't passed a driver's license test, but your parents just gonna get you a car and be like, here, go drive.
A Lamborghini.
Even they would not do that.
Yeah.
They're more intelligent. Like they would not do that. So you think God is not more intelligent than your parents?
Facts.
He is. So he knows if I can't get you to do step 1, what are you gonna do at step 10?
Right.
No. So yeah.
Jeez. That reminds me of my saying for, I think like last year and earlier this year, is
Okay.
remembering the prayers that you prayed.
Say it one more time.
Remember the prayers that you prayed. Because
Remember the
we
prayers that you
pray
prayed.
for certain things,
Yeah.
not expecting to go through the test to form
Yeah.
that particular thing.
Yeah. So when God says he's a refiner, right?
Mm-hmm.
People don't really like to look up the refining process.
Of course not.
Like that. No. Take me. I want to go like in a marathon. I want to take the pictures at the start line.
Yeah.
Smile. Hey, y'all, I'm doing
Right.
a marathon. Insta story, TikTok, I'm running a marathon.
Yeah.
Here go my bill. Get
Right.
ready with me for my first marathon. They want to do that and they want to blink and be at the finish line. Skip the 13.2 miles in between. I don't want that.
Right.
Just take me straight to the finish line.
Throw the water. Look like I
you
ran.
feel me? You feel me? Like that's how people want to approach life.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, like, bro, you're going to go through it. The Bible says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Okay, let's think about this. He's preparing you. You're going through the valley of the shadow. You're going through
Facts,
that.
yeah.
You can't skip it. Yea, though I walk. Okay, you're going through it. But here's the beautiful thing about it. He says, you're walking, which means forward movement. He didn't say you're going to stay there. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death,
Yeah.
I will fear no evil. Why? Because you are with me. So I can trust, even though I'm going to go through the valley, I'm going to go through the ugly phase, I'm going to take some losses, but they're not really losses because you're with me.
Yeah.
We want to skip that part. I don't want to be there. I don't want to live in the valley. Let me just be on the mountaintop where I win and I keep winning and I show people that I'm winning and life is great. And that's not how it works.
We using the no weapons formed against us shall prosper.
You understand what I'm saying?
that
Like,
way
hey,
you gotta-
he'll prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Okay, listen, break that down. Okay, like what do you mean?
We gotta get there.
Listen.
We gotta get to the table.
Because people really have that scripture so backwards.
Yeah.
They think that preparing a table for me in the presence of my enemies is for you to sit and show your enemies like I'm really like that. Y'all see what God did for me? I'm like that.
That's
Come in
it.
my house.
That's it.
Come in my $1 million house. Look at my car outside, paid for. Like people
Right.
think that that's what that is, right?
Right.
So one day I was reading and it came to, I remember I called my mom. I said, Mom, I just got what that means, right? And she was like, okay, break it down for me. So I said, Mom, on the Last Supper, Jesus is with all the disciples,
Yeah.
right? And he basically lets them know one of you at this table will betray me. Now, the crazy part about it is he's still eating with them.
Facts.
Still sitting right there eating with them. Literally says like it's the one who just grabbed the bowl after me. Like he's eating with them, right? And so and I can't remember where it took me to the next, where I went to next, like it to connect it. But I was like, Mom, like thinking about it, like when he says he will prepare a table for us in the presence of our enemies, we got to go look at the model. Jesus was at the table with his enemy and still broke bread with his enemy. See, you got to understand when he's preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies, it's not for you to brag. It's for you to still break bread and show them how good God has been to you through your grace to them.
Right.
We don't want to do that part.
hear that part.
We don't hear that part.
We don't want to.
You mean I got to have this table and share with them? You mean I got to have this table and invite them?
Yeah.
'Cause he invited them into the space. He was
Facts.
at the table. They were in the same space. So that means you have to be in such a place with your enemy
Yeah.
that you're still able to bless them while they are your enemy.
Facts.
That's what preparing your table. That's what it looks like. Who want to do that?
Exactly.
We don't want that part.
And it was an intimate moment too, like the Last Supper. He finna go give his life for this.
Do you
same
understand what I'm
enemy.
saying? I'm literally giving my life for the person that's handing me over. Okay, but we want to throw that scripture out real loosely.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna see. Watch. He gonna prepare a table for me in the presence of my. Y'all gonna see.
And that's why we ain't seen.
And that's why you haven't seen it yet. Because you're not ready. You're not ready to sit down and invite them to the table and say, hey, listen, I know you're going without. Eat with me.
Yeah.
Eat. Let me feed you. Let me take care of you. Let me bless you.
Oh my goodness.
That's why the table gets prepared. It's not about us.
Yeah.
But we miss that part. We think the table gets prepared for us. No, the table gets prepared to give God the glory and show like, y'all see me.
Yeah.
Y'all know how flawed I am. Y'all know the life I've lived. Y'all know that. And because of how good God's been to me, I'm going to be good to you. Do you deserve it? No. Did Judas deserve it? No. But God was still good to him. Jesus still blessed him right there at the table. Yeah. That's what it looks like. But we don't want that part. We don't want that part. We don't want that part. See, this is what happens. That's what I'm saying. When I say, bro, I have fun reading the Bible. Yeah. Like, no joke. And I tell the kids when I'm talking to them in varsity, I'm like, man, listen, the Bible is like the greatest reality TV show that you've never seen. Like, if you want to see like people getting killed, it's in the Bible. You want to see people cheating on their wives, it's in the Bible. You want to see people setting people up, it's in the Bible. You want to see like great miracles that you never thought about, it's in the Bible. Like the greatest reality show you never saw. Yeah. Like you think about King David, who who is walking on his castle, and King David, who is referred to, God refers him as a man after my own heart. Yeah. So King David's walking on his castle. He sees, I'm drawing a blank, right? Uriah's wife. He sees Bathsheba. Bathsheba. Yeah. So he sees Uriah's wife. Look at you been reading about. I'm proud of you. Proud of you.
Shout out New Life.
Clock it. So he sees her bathing, right? And so he like, all right, I want her. Now, mind you, a man after God's own heart, okay? Right. To show we're all flawed, right? And this is where grace comes in. So he sees her, he's like, I want her. Hey, y'all go tell her to come holler at me. Yeah. So she come holler at me. He put that G down on her. They start having sex. Cool. So he like, oh, so you married? She like, yeah, I'm married. Well, who your husband? Oh, he fight in your army. So he fight in my army. Who? What's his name? Uriah. Oh, yeah. Hey, y'all send for Uriah. Tell him I need him. So he come playing, tell Uriah, hey, I need you to go do this, boom, boom, boom. He tell the people, hey, make sure y'all put Uriah on the front line because I need him to get killed because I want his wife. Jeez. And just like that, Uriah gets killed. But he done got Bathsheba pregnant. Yeah. So he got to marry her real fast so people don't know, And I'm saying, this happened in the Bible. Right. That's reality TV all day if I've ever seen it. Yeah. That's Kirk. That's Kirk and Rashida right there. What you talking about? Right. VH1. You feel me? Right. And so that's why I'm saying the more you read the Bible, bro, it is fun. You be like, man, y'all people are really just like us. Yeah. We look at the people in the Bible as characters. Yeah, for sure. Like a movie, it's just this character they live and that was over. No. This was real people, just like us. They didn't want to follow the rules, just like us. Yeah. The children of Israel, they didn't see the promised land because they kept not wanting to do right. God kept showing them, I'm God, I'm doing for you. Y'all said y'all hungry. I'm going to cause quail to come into camp. A bird that fly, they just going to come sit down and y'all just go get them. And he tells them, hey, listen, but just get what you need for today. Don't get tomorrow because I'm trying to show y'all a principle. Yeah. I'm God and I will provide for you daily. They like, no. I know he did this today. Yeah. But we got to get enough for us for tomorrow, next week. And then it spoils because you hard-headed. That's us every day. That's us. God told you to sow. God told you to go to church, pay a tithe, sow. You like, but hold on, God, hold tight.
I can use these. I can use this.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a prime example. So in December, my dad asked me to teach for the first time at New Life. That was such a big moment, right? And crazy. So I fasted for the whole week, a week and a half leading up to that Sunday where I was gonna minister. And just wanted to give God full reign in me, and I wanted to hear everything he wanted me to pour out. Because again, that's the other thing. When we get opportunities, the opportunity is never about us. At the end of the day, it's all about giving God the glory. And I think, people who really know me and knew me growing up to see the dude I used to be and me now, it's nothing but the grace of God, honestly. And so that is a testament to how amazing God is, right? And so anytime I get an opportunity to minister somewhere, the opportunities that I have to minister weekly to our children, like, man, it's God's grace. So I want to always make sure I'm truly submitted before I kind of grace a stage or anything like that. So God tells me, he says, listen, anything that comes to you on that day, I want you to sow it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Right. Not even thinking. Cool.
Right.
Now, mind you, I'm in a tight space, like in the natural, just with like a lot of things going on financially. I'm in a tight space. So absolutely, this would have been great. Like, it's December. We done just came out of Christmas. Jordan done gave me this extensive Christmas list.
For sure.
Like, Jordan Christmas list, you know, because we talked about one thing, right? So, like, Jordan Christmas list is very extensive. It's at 14, like, she feels like we millionaires. So, hey, get all of this. You sending me links to 10 pairs of shoes. Girl,
What?
Get out my face. Get out my face. And you didn't just stop there. It's like, oh, this, then this, and this.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Right? So, coming out of Christmas, man, and then, you know, my nephews just, you know, doing stuff or whatever, whole nine or whatever. So, tight space in the natural, right? So I definitely could have used what came that day. I had no idea what was gonna come in. So, man, I taught, and man, people were bringing money and sowing money. People was hitting my Cash App with money, right? And like, I sold it. I didn't even think twice about it. Like, I'm not here to bargain with God.
Yeah.
If God tells me to do something, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Right? So I just completely let it go. And I think what happens is I didn't even start to try to process it and like, oh, well, let me think of what I could do with this. Before my mind even went there, I let it go. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to remain in a place where you're submitted to God at all times, despite what you may need naturally. You got to say, God, I trust you more.
Yeah.
And that's where the children of Israel, again, they're just like us. They missed the mark. God kept doing for them. And they was like, cool, we appreciate you, but we don't think you can get us out of the next situation.
Right.
So we're going to do this on our own. If we could just get that part of just
It's
like
crazy word.
it
In a good way.
in a great way,
Yeah.
right? Like, because you think about how much more impactful it is when you can sit back and show like, God did this.
Yeah.
I ain't do this.
I ain't do
this
nothing.
ain't. Listen, let me tell y'all. I ain't even the smartest guy. This ain't me. I couldn't have figured it out if I.
Yeah.
Listen, when I walk into my house, there are so many days I walk in my house and I just be like, God, I thank you, because like, the way doors just started to open and things just started to fall in place for my house. And man, I'll give you like real quick. You ain't even asked for this. It's just on the house. Okay. This on the house. So I'm searching for my house, and I'm getting aggravated because this is at the height of like the housing market starting to boom again. So like everything was getting into a bidding war, right? So my realtor would, you know, reach out to the agent of the house, and they would be like, "Yeah, give us your highest and best." I don't want to start with my highest and best.
Right.
I don't want to do that. That's not where I am. I'm not there. Okay. Like, you looking at something and it's like the list price is selling for $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 more than the list price. No, I'm not coming with no highest and best. Right? So like 6-7 months go by, and I was like, bro, I'm taking a break from looking at houses. Like, I'm aggravated. We go see a house, we call highest and best, bye, I'm done. Right? So I took a break from looking for a while, and then I was like, okay, cool. I started kind of looking again, and it's a Sunday morning. I see this house pop up. I shoot it to my realtor. I say, hey, I want to see this house. It's not even available yet. They said it's coming soon or whatever. So as soon as it comes available, we go see it. And it's in Helena. Helena was never on my list. Let me tell you. Never. Top 5 cities I wanted to live in. Hoover, but you gotta have a different type of money to live in Hoover. Hoover, Vestavia, Pelham, Alabaster, and McCalla. But McCalla was on like an honorable mention. Honorable mention.
Leave us alone.
Only because, right, because of the school, the learning center, the preschool, summer camp, like we feed heavily into Macador. There's not a time I go to McCalla and don't run into 5 people. I don't want to do that every day. I don't want to do that every day. Like, I want to run to the grocery store, grab what I need, and come home. I don't want to sit.
You just started a whole conversation.
You understand what I'm saying? And then you leave that conversation. It's like, oh, Mr. George, what's up?
Yeah.
Kid, come, Mr. George. Like, okay, listen. Okay, I love y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, I already do that with the school and church. I want to have. Okay, so McCalla was an honorable
Okay.
mention.
I'll
Okay.
give you that.
And so Helena, nowhere on the list. This house is in Helena. I go see it, and I just felt like Helena was like way far out. I was like, I don't want to do that. So I drove from work, and it was like 19 minutes. I was like, okay, that's cool. That's not too bad or whatever. And it's, no real traffic coming from Helena to Bessemer. So I go, 3 things happen. One, I go see the house. I love the house.
Okay.
I love the house. So my realtor and I, we pray right there. I don't even play. Like, hey, let's go ahead and pray, and cover this thing right now because I want to put an offering and put a full offering. So boom. So I leave, and so that was step 1, fell in love with the house. Step 2, I go to Publix, which is down the street from the house. I go to Publix, and the people, y'all may think this is real simple, but it was big to me, okay? Because I know I have a daughter, and I want to be able to trust that raising her in a community, the community will be the right community for her, right? And I don't want to deal with like any type of racial tension, anything like. I ain't trying to fight that battle, right? So I park, and I'm about to go in Publix, and this guy is driving by, and so pedestrians have the right of way by law.
Yeah.
But I stopped just because that's just natural. I stopped and I tell him to go. And he was like, no, come on. And I'm like, no, like, go ahead. He's like, no, white guy at that now, white guy. Me with my black stuff. He's like, no, come on, go. I was like, wow. Okay, all right, cool. Community might be okay, right? So I go in Publix. And now, mind you, I'm normally used to shopping in the Publix off Valleydale in Pelham. And I go, because I cook so much, I go grocery shopping like y'all buy clothes.
Yeah.
Like, that's me in the grocery store. Like, I be excited about seasonings and sauces. Like, there's not a time I go in the grocery store and I'm not walking out with 2 or 3 seasonings. Like, that's just me. So I go in there, and man, when I walk in, as soon as I walk in, 2 guys that work at Publix, they're like, hey man, how you doing? I was like, I'm good. How are y'all? And so one guy says, man, I'm good. And the other guy's like, I'll never forget this crazy. The other guy was like, man, I'm all right. I got to deal with this guy all day. And so we laugh and joke. Cool. I'm like, okay. They don't never talk to me like this at the other Publix, right? So then I go to the back because I wanted to get some salmon. And I love sushi. So I was like, let me look at the little quick sushi joint. I might grab me some sushi to snack on the way back to work. And it's a guy and his son, again, white guy.
Yeah.
And his son standing in front of the little sushi counter. So they're talking and looking. I'm on the phone kind of sitting back. Like, I don't ever walk up in people's space. I'm sitting back. So he turns around. He sees me. He's like, oh, come on. Look. I said, no. Y'all got it. Like, y'all take your time. Finish looking at what you're looking at. Like, I'm good. I'm not in a rush. And he was like, no, man. Let us move out of your way.
Yeah.
I'm black. Like, because that's just not, in Birmingham, Alabama, that is just not the flow on a regular basis, right? And so, man, I feel like, honestly, again, those 3 things may not be big to anybody else, but to your point, they were answered prayers.
Yeah.
There were things I prayed for as far as the community and the lifestyle and the fit for me and for Jordan. I'm a full-time single dad, so, that mattered to me. And for those 3 things to happen, it told me that the community was okay. And to this day, I've been over there going on 4 years. I've never had an issue. Like, I love the community. Jordan loves the community. It's great. So it's like doors just started to open and things just started to fall in place. So the people accept the offer. I'm like, oh man, okay, great. Thank God. Right. And so then I do the inspection, and I get the inspection report back, and I see some things on there and I'm like, all right, I'm not trying to buy a house and they have to fix these. So I called my dad. I said, Dad, like, do you think it's bad if I ask for like them to fix all these things? He was like, just ask them. He said, the worst thing they can do is say no.
Yeah.
Like, that's all they can do is say no. They can't do nothing else. And I was like, all right, you're right. So, man, I asked for all the things, and they said yes.
Yeah.
They did everything on that list. And then, crazy, and then as if it couldn't get any better. So, their realtor, they didn't tell her to do this. She just decided she was going to do this. So what she decided was, I think it was like another, like almost $5,000 in those repairs that I wanted them to do. So what she was going to do was just factor that into the purchase price. So essentially I would pay for them, but I didn't have to pay for them up front. I would pay for them over time. And so she sends us the contract. They sign the contract. I sign the contract. We send it back. And then she calls my realtor and she's like, hey, I forgot to add that number back into the total price. So I'm going to send you a new contract. My realtor said, no, you're not.
Doing that.
No, you're not. He said, you signed the contract. We signed the contract. That contract is binding.
Yeah.
I know that was nothing but God because I had already talked to God about what I wanted to pay.
Right.
To your specific prayers.
Yeah.
That is faith. Praying specific. Don't pray prayers like, God, I hope. No, listen. The Bible says the power of life and death is in the tongue. Like you have to command, you have to call out what it is you desire to see in this earth because God has given you that power. So just like that, you can speak positively. You can also speak negatively. You man, bro, I feel myself getting sick. I feel a cold coming on, and then a day later,
right now you coughing.
You called it in.
Right.
Like you have what you say.
Yeah.
And so, if that number had been factored back in, it would have taken it over the price that I talked to God about. That I said to God that I wanted to pay. So that was perfect. So then the people, when we go to closing, like, me, as I've gotten older, I've become more of an introvert. I've been an extrovert all my life. And just because of all the functions that I have to do in life, I have to be an extrovert at all times. Well, as I get older, the introvert lifestyle seems to fit me. I'm a homebody. I like to, when I finish with church and the gym and all that, baby, I'm home. I'm home.
Leave me alone.
I'm home. So, I told them, I was like, hey, I don't want to sign in the same room with them. I don't want to sit across a table from them trying to have forced conversation. I don't want to do that. Can we sign in our own room? They sign, bring the stuff over, we sign, and it's done. And so they was like, yeah. So then she comes in and she's like, she was like, they really want to meet you. And I was like, okay. So their realtor talks to my guy, and that's what she was telling him. They really want to meet him or whatever. And so he asked me, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. Just come on. And so I met them. They're a really cool couple or whatever. And so they tell me, they were like, man, she says in front of them, she says, I told them not to do those repairs. She said, I told them that they didn't have to do the repairs.
Yeah.
I told them that. I don't know why they wanted to do it, but I told them that. You know what color she was, so we ain't even got to have that conversation. Anyway, so, but it taught me a lesson, man, that, God is all power.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing in the face of this earth that has more power than God. God sent his son in here to overcome the world. So if we have supreme faith in God with that, man, God will deliver every single time. Think about your realtor telling you, don't do this. We could just sell this house. Y'all can save this money. But something in you says, no, we're going to do these repairs.
Right.
And they weren't mad about the price. They was like, nah, we was cool.
Yeah.
Nothing but guys. That's what I'm saying. Like everything began to line up, but it started with me being in alignment in other areas of my life and just being submitted to God.
Right. That's good.
Like God honors obedience, man. I'm telling you. So like just being faithful and being submitted. And it's just kind of, I compare my relationship with God to the gym so much because it just fits. Like, you don't go to the gym one day and be like, ooh, I got a six pack, I'm good. That's time. You got to spend time. You don't go to the gym and work out one time and you automatically got the body you want. No, you do not. It takes time. Just like your relationship with God, you got to remain diligent in faith. You keep serving, you keep showing, you keep showing up, and God will be like, hey, I got you. And he will do, man, God will first the blade, then the ear, then the whole corn. God will give you little signs. He'll do little things along the way to be like, he's just showing you, I got you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I got you. That's me. I'm still looking out for you. And so again, to our original point, that's the type of fun I like to have. You know what I'm saying? That's fun for me. I don't have to have that worldly fun, man.
Right.
That worldly fun come with a price tag that I don't want to pay.
Jeez.
I don't want to pay that. I like the fun on this side. It's good. God been too good. I like it.
All right, guys. We're about to have some fun. Not worldly fun, but that fun.
Okay, because I'm going to tell you something else.
What?
I got you. So listen. Okay, this is a bonus. This on the house, a bonus. Okay. Just because we just here, we've been talking. So my girlfriend, who I truly feel like is probably, she's probably going to be my wife. I just really feel like that, genuinely. I really do feel like that, I don't even know why I just said that publicly, but
that's good, exclusive.
And everybody else, they say that when they meet her, they be like, ooh, she different. She's different. My daughter loves her. My immediate family loves her. My extended family loves her. So, just it's probably gonna work. Be that. I have a good feeling about it, right? But crazy thing, right? So I had to get in alignment in some other areas that God wanted me to stop doing, and I stopped. And I kid you not, like it wasn't even 2 months later, I met her.
Yeah.
And when we talked, she told me about things that God had told her to stop doing and things she had to separate herself from. Like I literally met her the day she got baptized. That was her rebirth. She was and I met her that day. All right. So I met her the day she got baptized.
Yeah.
All right. So it was like according to her, it was like a rebirth. She had just kind of spent some time with God. Like she even talked about it was just a whole new thing for her birthday. Her birthday was in February. And she said for her birthday, she went on a vacation. She went to Tennessee. She didn't go with anybody. She didn't take anybody. Like she just went and spent time with God the entire time she was going. Just in the Word. She was like, man, it was nothing more refreshing to the point of a different type of fun. She was like, it was nothing more refreshing than like at 11, 12 at night on my birthday, I'm reading scriptures and talking to my grandparents about what I'm gaining from the scriptures I'm reading, right? So then, the crazy part is she had been around my family at that point, but I didn't know her. They knew her. They had known her since she was a little girl.
Yeah.
Even my sister, I had no idea who she was. And so, so she decides she wants to get baptized. And so we did the baptisms on Resurrection, which was April the 20th. And I told her on the first date, and I always tell her, I'm like, I know you thought I was weird when I said it, but it was so true. So, like, you know the way the fellowship hall is at the church. So I'm coming around the corner. I hosted that day. So I opened up service, and then I go upstairs for something, and I'm coming down. And at the precise moment that I'm coming around the corner, she comes out of the fellowship hall.
Yeah.
And we kind of locked eyes for a second. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, So I was like, hey, she was like, hey, how you doing? Because for whatever reason, we were following each other on social media.
Yeah.
She was real pretty, all that, but I don't be trying to talk. Listen, I ain't never been a dude to be trying to talk to people on social media.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't know you in person, no thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm not sliding in nobody DMs on some, hey, yo, what's up, B? Like, no. So that ain't never been my thing. So I had to ask around a little bit. I said, yo, who was that? So they tell me a little bit about it. Like, man, she been around, like, you should know. I don't know her. I ain't never seen her before. I would know.
Yeah.
And so I'm even talking to my sister. I'm like, she said, yeah. And so so I ended up reaching out to her. I'm like, hey, what's up? Yada, yada, yada. So we ended up talking for a little bit. And I said, hey, do you want to go on a date? Now, I'm a big proponent of like first date vibes matter. So I'm not going on a first date where I can't talk to you. I don't want to go see a movie. What did we gain on the first date in a movie theater?
Right.
We sat quietly and watched a movie. I left not knowing. I like coffee dates.
Right.
I like somewhere I can sit and talk because I want to know if I want to go out with you again.
Yeah.
And this right here is going to tell me everything I need to know. So, man, we sit and so I was like, hey, so you want to go grab coffee? She was like, yeah, cool. We can go grab coffee. And she's an avid coffee drinker. I didn't even know it at the time. She loves coffee. I don't even drink coffee. And I told her that. I was like, hey, I'm going to just bring my water. Just bring my water, drink my water. Yeah. You enjoy your coffee. It's no problem. Like, we good. And so then she ends up changing plans at the last minute. She was like, hey, I want to go get sushi. Like, do you want to do that? Oh, girl, say less.
Yeah.
You're talking my language. I love that.
Yeah.
I eat sushi every day of the week. Matter of fact, I'm going to eat some when I leave here today. And so we go get sushi and we sit out, man, and we talk. And crazy, she was telling me on the first date about how she was about to move to Dallas. She felt like she needed to be in Dallas. She was like, I always said, if I didn't like get married or start a family here, like, when it came time to go, I was going to Dallas. She's telling me this on first date. So the whole time I'm kind of like, hey, what's the point of us being here? You talking like you finna go. But I tell her, I said, man, listen, I know this is going to sound weird. And I don't want you to think I'm a weird guy. I'm not like super religious and like, I'm not that guy. But I do feel like when we met, our paths crossed for a reason. I really feel like that. Like, I don't feel like that was just a coincidence. Like, at that precise moment we met in that time, in that stage of our lives. Because even she says, she's like, man, if I had met you a year earlier, we probably wouldn't have talked. Like,
Right.
I was on something different. And listen, I know what I was on. If I had Buki, listen,
It would not have.
it's been a whole different
Yeah,
ball game,
yeah.
right? Different energy. So I told her that on the first day, she laughed, and she's been laughing ever since. Like, it's coming up on a year. April 20th will be a year. And like I said, man, like, she just fits. She fits. Like, she is the person that you kind of like, you know, when they say for that right one,
Yeah.
you'll do stuff that you always said you wouldn't do. Man, I find myself all the time, like, simple stuff that I just be like, nah, I'm not. I'll never do that. Man, please. Be like, yo, what you good?
Right.
Like, you know, like I'll write little notes in her lunch bag, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of hide it in her lunch bag. So when she at work and she's eating lunch, like, she'll be like, oh my God, babe, like, you wrote this. I'm like, yeah, you know, yeah. Or like, even so, she went to New York for her job. They were there for the US Open. And so that was the first time we were away from each other for an extended period of time. Because we see each other several times a week. Like,
Yeah.
we just see each other. And so I was kind of sad that she was gone. I was really missing her, right? She was missing me too. And she loves flowers. So I went to Tradarius Joseph, aka Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
And Tradarius Joseph. It's a name for us,
Okay.
right? So
Right.
if you ever,
It's-
you feel me?
Got it.
Tradarius Joseph.
I'm gonna have to use that one.
You feel me? You got it. You welcome. So so I watched a couple of videos and I saw some guys talking about, like, man, y'all keep going to florists when you could just make the arrangement yourself.
Yeah.
And she will love it even more. I was like, man, I think I could do that. And I'm not even like the DIY type
Yeah.
of guy. But I went to Tradarius Joseph and I asked the lady, I said, hey, listen, I'm making an arrangement for my girlfriend. Like, you know, I know I want to put roses, like, but what else should I put in there? So she's like, well, what kind of vibe are you going for? So we pick some stuff out, boom. So I get home and man, I'm in the lab, whipping, right? And so I set it up and she came over later that evening. She had just got back in town. She came straight to the house and man, it was there. And she was like, babe, where did you get this from? This arrangement is so beautiful. I was like, yeah, I made it. She was like, what? I said, yeah, look, here go the video. I made a whole vlog about
Yeah.
making the setup for
Yeah.
you. And man, she was like, babe, you don't even understand like how much that
Yeah.
meant to me. Like for you to take the time and do that, because that's not even my thing.
Right.
But I took the time to go pick out the flowers and come home and like figure out how to craft it simply because you love flowers.
Yeah.
Right. And so then Valentine's Day, like I made her even better one. Like I was like, bro,
Now you just outdoing
boy, I'm
yourself.
active with it. Boy, I'm active with it. I had a whole color scheme in the joint, little flow vibe or whatever. So I'm just saying, like I start doing
Yeah.
like the little stuff, you know, and just her fit with Jordan. That was so major because I've never been one. I made Jordan's mom a promise when Jordan was a baby. I was like, hey, I will never run women in and out of Jordan's life.
Yeah.
I'm never going to do that. And I kept that promise always. But I felt right introducing her to Jordan.
Yeah.
And they have made like such a bond. Like I be feeling like an outsider in my own house.
Right.
Because they be on their own type of time doing their own things. Like, you know, Jordan texts and be like, Dad, she's picking me up from school today. Well, hold on. Ain't
Nobody said.
nobody said that to me. I'm literally turning into the school.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? You know, but they have their own bond and their own thing, and they go do girl stuff, and it just fits.
Yeah.
The fit is so natural. It's such a flow. So, man, it's a beautiful thing. But again, being in alignment,
Yeah.
being in purpose. I think a lot of times we pray for things and we ask God for things, but we don't want to do our part, which
Right.
is submit to what He's
Yeah.
asking you to submit to. And you don't even understand how everything else flows from your submission. You like, man, what does me actually going to church have to do with getting a 6-figure job or getting married or, you know, what does that have to do? It's obedience.
Yeah.
God wants to know that you'll be obedient. Everybody that God uses in the Bible, they had to be obedient. And it doesn't happen without
Without
obedience.
it.
It doesn't happen. But when you are obedient, man, like a domino effect, just
Yeah.
it just starts to line up. Now it's not easy. Like you still gonna go through, you know, you still gotta go through the valley, but you go through it with a different level of optics. Your vision is a lot better. Like I went to get I had to get a new set of contacts or get a new prescription like last year. And man, I was so fascinated. And it wasn't my first time being in there, but I was so fascinated watching the lady kind of click the, I forget the name of the machine, but where they, click in the different settings for your eyes or whatever. Man, I sat back, she left out of the room, and I took a picture of it, and I just looked at it, and I was like, bro, this is like the definition of our faith. Like, the more we trust God, the clearer our vision gets. You understand what I'm saying? Like, oh, you obedient? Click, it's getting a little clearer. Oh, you submitted to me here? Click, it gets a little clearer. It just like, I was sitting in there like blowing. I'm telling you.
That is so
crazy.
good.
It's crazy.
Jeez, I never looked in. I gotta go get my eyes checked. I'm gonna be mesmerized. I'm gonna be there like, I hope my vision is clear.
I'm telling you, because you're gonna see like all the different filters, like all the different settings. And it's like, bro, that's everybody's faith. We're somewhere in one of these settings. And it gets better. The more you submit, the more you listen to God, the better it gets. And your vision gets clear. Now you can see, you close the eye, you can read that whole small row because your vision clear. Bro.
George!
I got you. I got you.
Jeez.
I got you. I got you. I got
Gosh.
you. Yeah, that one was heavy for me.
My thought process just left because
Yeah.
that just hit me like choke. You know, it's
I'm
about to choke
telling
in
you.
your...
That's it. That one was heavy.
That is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It forces you to chase the right thing. Because now you just so
Literally.
focused on my vision being clear that things
part.
come in that you've been praying for. Because when you're chasing something else, now it's just like your vision is getting more dirty.
That part. And that's the thing, because we start chasing what our natural body wants.
And adjusting.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And literally adjusting to the natural.
Yeah.
But when you die, let me tell you something. Your natural body can't go with you. Your natural body stays here. Only your spirit leaves. So that's why your natural body want to have all the fun it can have. It want to do everything that's not of God. Because I can't go to the next place with
I
you.
wanna have
So
you
we
here.
keep trying to like enjoy life from the natural sense, and your body like, yeah, this good. We like this. Meanwhile, that vision is getting blurrier and blurrier and blurrier as it pertains to God and His will for your life. So yeah, man, you start chasing the right things.
Y'all obey. Jeez, just obey. At this
Real
point,
simple. Real simple.
Obey.
Real simple. Yeah.
Ah, you just hit me like right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
that
like
just
that.
brought so much confirmation. Because I was telling people before I started the podcast, I felt like the children of Israel just roaming. For
Absolutely.
12 years, I just was roaming.
Absolutely.
No matter what I tried, it was just like things wasn't falling in.
Yeah. Because you were trying it. You were trying it.
No direction.
That's it. None.
Instruction.
And trial and error is not in the Bible. Understand that. Trial and error is nowhere in the Bible. God like, oh, try that, and then when you fail, go try. No, that's not in the Bible. God wants you to submit to His will. One will, submit to Him, do what He's called you to do. There is no trial and error in there.
Yeah.
It's just you submitting to Him. Yeah. Yep.
All right, guys.
Yep. You're welcome.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Guys, end scene, cut. That's all you need. Like, that's all you need right there.
That's literally all
That's
we
all you
need.
We hour and 25 minutes for the last 3 minutes, because that's all you really needed was the last 3 minutes.
That was it.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to be a short.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Well, for them to get more shorts of whatever you got to spill, how
Yeah.
can they reach you?
Oh man, so like my platforms, which is so crazy because they're so just fitness, but so TikTok is 3GMM, the number 3GMM, and then Instagram is George M. Matthews 3. Yep, George M. Matthews 3. That's it. Real simple.
That's how you know you busy when you got to pull up your own.
Bro, I had to like make sure I'm getting the right stuff. Like, yo. Hey, y'all looking for me? There you go.
Right.
There you go.
We tend to double check to make sure we.
That part, accuracy is everything.
Yes.
Accuracy is everything.
Yes.
What good would it be for me to shout out the wrong handle and then you posting it and the people like, he did all that talking and he don't even know his own stuff. No,
And
no
she
thank
ain't
you.
even checking.
You understand what I'm
She
saying?
ain't
Like,
even-
no thank you. No thank you. You putting up an asterisk talking about it's actually this. Nah, no thank you. I'm going to check it. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm secure enough to check my stuff and make sure I'm telling you the right one.
job.
Check.
We thank you.
I got you.
We thank you.
I appreciate you.
Of course.
Honestly, I appreciate you. This was a blast. This was really like more fun than I thought it would be.
Really?
It's crazy. Yeah. Because like we really been sitting here just having a conversation.
Yeah.
Like we really could be at 2 hours and just keep
Right.
talking. Like You need some content. You need your next 3. Here you go. We finna get your next 3. This is a 3-part right here. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But no, I appreciate it. And I love what you're doing. And I'm proud of you.
Thank
I'm proud
you.
of you because this is major. Like to jump out and really, people don't understand, like, part of faith is making the investment in yourself.
Yeah.
Like these microphones, I'm sure you weren't sponsored. They weren't free. Lighting wasn't free. Cameras weren't free.
Yeah.
Like that's an investment, and an investment is obedience. It's you submitted. You said God gave you the vision. Now I'm gonna submit. I'm gonna make the investment.
Yeah.
Trust God. So
Definitely.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Thank
I love it. I love it.
It's funny
I
you
appreciate
say that.
it too.
Of course. We have to bring you back for a part 2.
For sure.
It's funny you say that because I said earlier that he gave me 2 instructions.
Mm-hmm.
When I got ready to start the podcast, one of the lights, according to the tracking number, wasn't going to be here in time.
Oh wow.
So I said that morning, it was Saturday morning, I had a recording, I think at like 12.
Yeah.
Woke up at 8, the light wasn't there.
Yeah.
I said, God, if this is what you're telling me to do, I need the light here today.
Absolutely.
10 o'clock light got here, and I was like, at this point, I have to do
You
it,
have
even when
to.
I don't feel like
You
it.
ain't got no choice.
So-
you ain't got no choice.
There goes that obedience. That's why y'all keep getting this.
That obedience and discipline. Boom. Because a lot of days you're gonna get up and not feel like it.
Man.
You know, like, yeah. though it looks easy, like, oh, they just sitting there having a conversation. But on the back end for you, there's a whole lot of work that goes into, you know, having people that you flow
Yeah.
with and, you know, how you want the content to go. Which I thought was like, man, it's so crazy. I said, she better be lucky I know her and I love her. Cause she didn't give me no parameters like, hey, we're gonna talk about the word of God, we're gonna talk about this. So I was like, you know what? That's just simply because I trust her that I'm just flowing with it. But like you were prepared. You have your stuff. And that's the thing. People don't see like the behind the scenes. They just see the finish line.
Mm-hmm.
This is the finish line. So like, I'm proud of you. Like, keep doing what you're doing. I love it.
Thanks.
Yeah, I
Oh
love
my God. All right, you got to give them the handles one more time. Cause we
All right.
talked
So Instagram is George M. Matthews 3.
Okay.
Right. And TikTok is 3GMM, the number 3GMM.
we did it.
I got you. I love it.
All right. So I can't have a middle child podcast without asking, are you the middle child?
Absolutely, the middle child. You know this, the middle child.
They don't.
If we need to have a whole podcast where we actually just talk about that part, because we didn't even talk about that part.
We didn't. That's why.
How do you have a
another
middle
part.
child podcast and we don't even talk about being a middle child?
I don't, because most of my guests be like the oldest or like the youngest, or you might be maybe the second middle child I've had.
Yep, and you got zero content on the actual middle child for the middle child podcast. I love it. It's cool. I got it. I got it. I'm with
You
it.
know he'll be coming back.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
I got you.
And then we'll have a middle child discussion.
We should. It's a lot to say there. It's a whole lot to say there.
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching another episode of the Middle Child Podcast with your girl, Royal Bowes, and my amazing guest, George Matthews III.
Appreciate it.
Of
Appreciate it.
course.
Thank you for
As
having me.
always, you already know you are seen here, you are appreciated here, and most definitely, you are loved here on the Middle Child Podcast. Until next time, have an amazing day.